Oh, there it is. Jury duty. Not, I have jury duty, but I'm going to beg and plead and cry to get out of it. I got a ride. The ride has to go to work, so it was picking me up at an obscenely early 5:30 in the morning. If you were me, again, not if you were you, if you were me, you'd be terrified that you're not even going to wake up or that something will happen, which technically could happen. Technically, the alarm could not go off, you know? But also, as you or Joe might say, anything could also happen. The woman, something could happen to her, she doesn't come get me, you know what I mean? They have a thing to call if you're feeling sick. See, people call that and say they're feeling sick when they're really not. I don't know. When I finish creating this video, if I don't fall asleep creating it, I can sleep for 4 hours, which is like nothing. But I used to get less than that for sleep and travel really far on public transportation to take Omar to the specialty vet, you know? And I was on no sleep. I'm hoping this court thing is cut short and then I'm approved to get out of it. But I have to be prepared for anything. There could just be a jerky judge who just, you know, doesn't care, refuses to excuse me, says, you know, well, you're not taking care of your mom now. She's in the nursing home and they're taking care. You know, you just never know. You hope you get someone compassionate, but you don't know. I'm a nervous fucking wreck. No alarms have been set. Press new to get started. At the time. I was gonna take a shower and I already took a shower a couple days ago, but I was gonna, you know, just to wet down my hair and then dry it, and then it's just like, fuck it. I definitely feel grateful that I got this ride, because otherwise I was gonna have a taxi, and I can trust the taxi less than I can trust this woman will show up, you know? So I'm very grateful, even though I have to be dropped off hours beforehand. So what? I'm there, and it's not via a taxi. They would reimburse, but I don't know. It just would have been a pain in the ass. I'd have to make sure I had the money. The court system would supposedly reimburse. Who knows how long it would take you to get your money back, and if they cover tip, or it just. I'm so grateful this woman's taking me, dropping me off. Food to eat. I should have gone to bed, but I didn't. So I didn't go to bed, but oops. sure I said this correctly, knucklehead. Alarm is set for 4 hours and 23 minutes from now. Anyhow. Okay, 5 a.m. She's picking me up at 5:30. Do I wish she could have just dropped me off closer to the time when I have to be there? Of course I do, but beggars can't be choosers, okay? 5 a.m. Please, dear God, go off. I'm going to be a nervous wreck. I might not sleep. It's 12:37. See? I might not sleep. I'm nervous. I'm scared for some reason the alarm won't go off. And, and then what? 5 a.m. Little check mark. Alright, it said I have to just trust. But I'm a nervous wreck. Going in front of the judge. I'm just a nervous wreck, period. Do you know you have to fill out this questionnaire, this pre-thing questionnaire? And it asks things like, have you ever been involved in anything to do with the law? Like, have you ever been sued? Have you ever sued somebody, you or your family? Anyone in your family? Doesn't say immediate family, it just says in your family, But anyway, immediate family is my mom and her sister. They did the wrongful death thing for my mom's deceased husband in the nursing home, Have you ever taken out a restraining order? No, I'm sorry, have you ever applied for one? You or your family ever applied for one? It only gives you a tiny bit to write, but I can write more, because my mom and I, even a long time ago, years and years and years ago, she did, and I went there for moral. I went with her, but I don't know. But we got turned down for it, but we applied. Well, she applied, I don't know, to get a restraining order against her sister and got turned down for it. Because my mom wasn't able to articulate, to not sound like, like she's just mentally ill, and you know what I mean? It didn't, even I was like, yeah, that's not just gonna prove that. But me, I was approved. I didn't just apply, I got a restraining order against Dawn. They ask you all that crap. I mean? So anyway, my poem's immaculate again. Got a load of laundry in the dryer, a little laundry in the washer. I did a load of dishes in the dishwasher. I loaded up another load. Cleaned the counters. It's immaculate again, so that's good. And also be able to sleep. An imposter has been exposed. That's how I feel. Waiting patiently for the next blow to fall. We all know what that is. And you'd sit there and you'd think, like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Laura? Your mother's 78 years old. She has numerous heart problems and health problems and mental problems and physical. You can't, she's not going to live forever. I know. I just didn't want to be facing it alone. I just wanted to, if anything was going to, to already be with Joe. And now, since I'm feeling so miserable anyway, already, you know, I told Joe, he knows. He knows, he gets it. He's smart, he's wise, he's intelligent, he gets it. He doesn't want anything to happen to me, but he knows that, it's just too much and it could just destroy me. That doesn't mean it will, but it could. Joe knows that it could. Joe even says, I'm just, like, there's some people, Joe agrees with me, there are people who just don't belong here. Joe will say, well, you and I have such trouble in this life because we don't belong here. Yeah, but you have God, Joe. Your faith in God is unwavering. I have nothing. I have nothing. Oh, there it is up there. I'm not seeing things. So, a couple weeks ago or so, remember it's winter time, less than a couple weeks. I sat down on the toilet and what looked like a tick was in the toilet. But remember, the house is not the brightest, so I couldn't really tell. It looked like a tick to me. I'm like, oh, good place for it. It's going to be flushed down the toilet. Exactly. If I find a tick in my house, what I do if I can get it and I flush it down the toilet. But now there's this little thing in my tub, and I looked closely at that, and that looks the same as the one that was in the toilet, and it's not a tick. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny spider. And what the fuck are you even doing alive? It's the middle of winter. It's just annoying. But I have this thing. I have no problems. In fact, I do it gleefully, killing like flies or mosquitoes or ants. But I don't kill spiders and I don't kill like beetles, you know. The spider's so tiny that even if I try to get it out of my tub on a piece of paper or something or other, you know, it might end up unintentionally killed by me just because it's so little and just, you know. I'm dreading this today. Dreading it. Called the hotline more than once just to see like what it will entail and you know and how long because I can prepare it ahead of time how long I should you know how it all works, how many people show up, how many how it how is it just arbitrary, like how do you know who gets called to go up to how does that work? You know what I mean? I just wanted to know how it all works and how long each person, if they trying to get out of jury duty, how long you could talk for. Because I said to the person on the phone, like, I want to. He's like, oh, you don't have to prepare something. Because I was like, I was going to write it down because I would be so fucking nervous. And he's like, you don't have to prepare anything. Just talk to the judge like you're talking to me right now. But I said, I ramble and I'm nervous and I'm like shaking and I don't know how long I should talk. In my fantasy world, they would just know that I sent in a letter to get out and send it certified and I would be excused, or they would just look at that, you know, that confidential jury questionnaire thing and just automatically just let me leave. It's not like I've never been in a court. I have. Obviously, I was in when I had to go and talk to the judge about getting a restraining order, you know, against Donald. in the domestic violence shelter, they wanted us all to just practice like filling out and applying for a restraining order. But when I actually got it, the case manager was in shock. She's like, "You got it?" She's like, "Most people don't. It's really difficult to get it." Yeah, I got it. You know, I'm worried, sick about my mom all the time. It doesn't matter if she's not here with me. Because again, like I said, if she was here with me, it'd be no brainer. I'd automatically have a free. I wouldn't have to, because I'm somebody's caregiver live in. But I'm still taking care of her when she's in the nursing home. I'm making sure they're taking care of her. You know, correctly, properly. No, I would be a basket case. I'm already a basket case, but I would be just, you don't want me on your jury. Believe me, trust me, you don't. I make a horrible juror. Another time, another place. That applies to everything in my fucking life, you know? Kid, you could barely even function. I would never be able to be a juror. Be worried sick about my mom. And again, invoked healthcare proxy, they're supposed to be able to reach me at any given moment. So, you know, it's a no-brainer. I need to be excused from jury duty now. How long that will take, what it'll entail, I don't know. They ask on the thing, are you any, I'm not her guardian. I can't say I'm her guardian when I'm not. Are you the guardian of a child or adult? No. it's gonna end, alright. Yeah. I get up in a few hours. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck.